Hello, and welcome to the next part of Dragon Age Inquisition. We are continuing with the playthrough so I can get ready for Dragon Age 4. Let's get started. Can you be able to see the gameplay? If not, I might need to restart it. Let me see real quick. Okay, it's working. Mage, albino. Get some ram leather. Wasn't it? Going after the skunk fox, but oh well. No leather. So, what would you like to talk about? Elf fruit. Can't have too much elf fruit. Let's go to Haven and continue on with the story. What? Talk to her.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where
Well,
are you from?
You start off in the Fade, which is a other world, basically. Run away from these spiders and meet up with a woman. Not gonna say who, because you'll find out later. And basically, because of that, there's a...
Oh, I didn't think your people roamed that far north, but clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
There's a hole in the sky that we need to fix.
I might, once this is done.
It will not be the same once you do.
We gotta fix that. You have to either choose the Mages or the Templars to help close the breach. And basically find whoever made it in the first place.
We've got scattered reports of Tevinter sightings in the Hinterland.
Amulet of Evasion. That's good. Yes. Then the help. Okay. Good. I gotta be level 15 for that. Oy.
What kind of name is Charter, anyway? Doesn't sound elven.
I said you could call me that, Scalp Elaine. I never said it was my name.
You're a bit terrifying at times, Charter.
Why? Because you're realising that every elf you casually call knifey might have a life you know nothing about?
I was hoping you'd forgotten about that.
In this line of work, we can afford to forget nothing.
And I'm doing mostly the safe for work romance option, which is this romance his
Hello.
romance option, Solus.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
My people come from the elves who refused to surrender when humans broke their treaty and destroyed the Dales.
Your keeper was not wrong about that, at least. We must mark the occasion of the Dalish remembering something correctly. Perhaps we should plant a tree.
You insult my people.
They insult themselves. Remember, I have walked the memories of the Fade. I have seen the history the Dalish imitate.
Irabellas, Haren. If the Dalish have done you a disservice, I would make that right. What course would you set for them that is better than what they know now?
You are right, of course. The fault is mine, for expecting what the Dalish could never truly accomplish. Irabalas, Stalin. If I can offer any understanding, you have but to ask.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Shiral. But Hallam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt
I
to
won't
recreate a
spoil
forgotten land.
it,
Alathan.
because
Elvanan was the Empire, and Alathan its
he's
greatest
actually
city,
part
place of magic and beauty,
of the main
lost to
story,
time.
besides being a companion. There's something
You've
else.
studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Alathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish Erebels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed.
I haven't really
adapting to
played
lands
the
in which
game
they
yet,
live.
which is
Some
why
are
I'm
more than bandits. Others trade
streaming
freely
it,
with humans, and some have
just
disappeared
so I can
entirely into the forest.
get encouraged to finish.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages are among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Is the magic they teach in the Circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other, instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
That for right now. Big old crowd over there.
Killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind.
Especially the first game, Dragon Age Origins.
Enough! Knight Captain.
That is not my title.
You have to face
We are
this
not
evil
Templars
dragon
any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
that's been
And
corrupted
what does
by
that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
by these things
I'm
called
curious, Commander,
Darkspawn.
as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
in Dragon Age 2. Basically, the guy solved a few problems in a place called Kirkwall. That's about it. Then Dragon Age Inquisition, you gotta seal the sky. The first
Mages
part
and
of it.
Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition
These
and its so-called
Dragon Age-
Herald of Andraste.
The Dragon Age
I think
series,
not.
If the proper authority
they're
had
sort
completely
of
failed, the conclave wouldn't
like
have been needed.
D&D.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore
'Cause-
order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth.
Because
The
how the
Chancellor's a good
story
indicator of what
is,
to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
and
How
whatnot.
widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible
You got
to say.
classes,
Your
different
organization
classes,
flouting the Chantry's authority
rogue,
will not help
warrior,
With the
and
Conclave
mage.
destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple
Yeah.
of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
This guy with the blonde hair, his name's Colin. He's a ex-Templar. And one of the advisors. This is Varric.
Need something?
He's a
The red
rogue and
lyrium we found at the
storyteller.
temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an
And
expedition
he's a
in the
dwarf.
deep roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since. The surface was destroyed, and the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the deep roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Time to get new armor.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost.
See if the armor that I want.
Come on, you've seen our mounts. Most of them should be pulling plows.
Right.
Fancy noble horses on the back. You ride whatever.
Let's see. Yeah, I can use the keeper robe. So silk. Cotton. Defense, heal, bonus, look, resistance, resistance. Heal bonus. And for resistance.
Why are you here
Oh.
with scouts instead of bobbing around with nobles anyway?
Oh well. Get the keep robe on. So those. That, so that. Hey girl, how you doing? No? Alright. I get a better staff. Or can I get that one? Yes, I can get the blade. Heck yeah. That. Get that. Penetration. Get that. Heal on kill. Yes. This isn't a staff. This is a sword. A two-handed sword.
It's fine.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest nobles. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the dark.
An eldritch knight.
There was no word for heaven or for earth or sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be.
Apothecary Adon will have more courses for the injured as soon
Mistress Lavelle, do you have a moment?
Yes.
Did you need something, Ambassador?
Yes. Well, not precisely, but I should like to know if anyone here has treated you unkindly, Herald, for being an elf.
If they have, they've been stealthy.
Good. Please let me know if that changes. If we're to convince the world that Andraste's Herald is an elf, the Inquisition must give you its utmost support. Stories of wild Dalish elves have grown even more outrageous as people learn of you.
How have the rumors gotten worse?
I would prefer not to repeat them.
Give me something.
Stealing children, selling peasants to slavers, burning down villages, using infants for blood magic. Those are the stories about your fellow Dalish. I won't repeat what they've said about you.
Isn't the magic just as much a problem as my ears?
It depends which way the wind is blowing. Magic is meant to serve man, the chant teaches. Close the breach, and we can claim that is why Andraste chose you. Hopefully it will be enough to replace this gossip about the Dalish.
Why not claim the Dalish can steal your breath or turn into dragons while they're at it? Now that I've said that out loud, someone probably has.
Very likely. I will see what the Inquisition can do to contain the slander. It may help if I know more about how you and your clan lived.
The best part was when the Aravel, our wagons, turned from the plains to the woods. I used to spend weeks exploring the forest.
You make it sound idyllic. Haven is so far away from home. You must miss the people of your clan.
All my friends are there. Before I came to the Conclave, the clan was my whole world. I'd like to see them after everything is done.
I hope you get the chance. Whether you're with them or not, being the clan of the Herald of Andraste will mark them in history.
Elves and fame tend to go poorly together. I hope my clan doesn't suffer for it.
We can make inquiries as to how they fare if it worries you. Perhaps the Inquisition could lend a hand.
Let's see what we have.
Time to address the chantry.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Many Chantry clerics have declared the Inquisition heretical. Attempts to gather allies against the breach have been rebuffed, and at this moment we cannot step foot into the capital without being attacked by a mob or arrested. We must convince the Chantry to permit us entry into the city, so we can show them the Herald of Andraste is not the monster they believe.
The city still mourns.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to protect the people? From us?
We knew there would be some kind of reaction.
But I didn't expect the Templars to make an appearance.
The people may just be assuming what the Templars will do. I've heard of no concrete plans.
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe? To deal with us upstarts?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's defense. Not after all that's occurred.
So the potential for trouble has increased twofold.
Perhaps. Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Stand wary, guardsman. The Inquisition is here, along with the Herald of Andraste.
They say they found the knife here covered with the Divine's blood.
Let her pass. The Inquisition is the Templars' problem, and they'll fix it.
Well then, that's something new.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, We mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
You say I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
That's what you think.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Yeah.
You're not here to deal with the Inquisition.
As if there were any reason to.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative
Pretty
that we
much.
speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect
I don't like
is
him.
mine.
If you're not here to help the Chantry, then you just came to make speeches.
I came to see what frightens old women so, and to laugh.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence.
Hey.
You have shown me nothing. And the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Well then.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Excuse me, but is what they're saying real? The Inquisition's going to fix the hole in the sky?
Yep.
We're going to give it a try, at least.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry's useless, and the Templars... Andraste. I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but... if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ever since our divine was murdered...
What's that? An arrow with a message?
find friends among the stunned and reeling.
Message is attached, written in a large flowing hand and bordered with doodles. People say you're special. I want to help, and I can bring everyone. There's a batting in Valerio. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red things in the market, the docks, and around the cafe. Maybe you meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Genie. Yeah.
The Templars?
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
You are cordially invited to attend my salon, held at the Chateau of Duc-Bastien D. I'm going to butcher that last name, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say it. Vivian de Fer, first Chancellor Mosimar, and Chancellor to the Imperial Court, aka a bitch.
I've never seen the Dalish stand for the Chantry except to fire a bow at it. My eyes are on you.
Yeah, I like how she got hit in the head, but she's resting her hand on her side. Should be on her head.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
Someone who can help close the breach and end this madness.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
There's got to be a way to calm everything down and clean up this mess.
I hope against hope that may be the case.
Okay.
What are they up to?
We should look around.
A red handkerchief folded around a key with a small hasty swirl. Key lifted from drugs swearing about Harold. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. At least you can't fall in water here.
They left us. The Templars left us to the Mages. Chantry liars.
Head of Madam Snappy Snips. Snappy Snips.
It's true.
Oh, yes.
Trust in the Maker. Fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes toward flame, he should see fire and go towards light.
And you? Of course.
One more area in this place. Then we leave it. Slowly get into level 8. Scrap of parchment is hastily torn from a ornate documents, stuffed into its hiding space with a large red sock. And we are to obey. Well, you meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Scrawled below in misspelled script. Go at time, price, and draft. Taken together, messages reveal a time, path, and key to a location on the world map.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
And mother of the
I
king.
heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
See how the sword works.
It's the Inquisition's herald!
I love the sword.
Andraste! How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh.
Right in the neck.
Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it?
Too
The
elfy.
important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Some say that.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches. Bunch of nutters.
Careful!
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. It's... Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I used them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up?
Yikes.
Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Okay. That's done. Now for loot. Now for loot. All. Now to get the bitch.
Lady Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doglord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think her blade could put an end to the misery of your failure? Run along, my dear.
She's a bitch.
Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Fine.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Oh. One more person to recruit. Or two more people to recruit. Open the door.
With passioned breath does the darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night, the lie upon your sleep.
Okay.
Have you seen Enchanter Vivienne? That's the picture of what a circle mage should be.
She looks like a noble. It's arrogant.
There were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
It will be done.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Trust me. Everything I do is to protect our interests. Now if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Yeah, I'm good. Solus again.
Greetings.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
Oh?
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are
I
as
think
common
this
as
is
trees
One
or
Piece.
grass.
One
Instead,
Piece suit.
spirits are strange and fearful.
With a tunic over
The
it.
Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say the demons hate the natural world, seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The Veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and Mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid. And smells of horse. Really? What everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, all-touched Lady Herald?
I'm ready to give it a shot. That's all I can ask from anyone else.
I'm in. It's an investment, yeah? Better pay off, too. Stupid war and everything. I had things to do.
been opened yet.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the Mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the Order somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the Mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The Mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd. I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
If you find anything, please bring it in.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker.
Okay.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
They're the most... That romance option is the most, not safe for work.
Apothecary wanted to know when you might be able to provide the materials.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about?
No, nothing.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Rainy sea air. And done.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks.
Sword in my hand.
So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you can make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have them check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a
Most
frontline
not
bodyguard.
safe for work
I'm
romance
your
option.
man. Whatever it is. Demons, dragons, the bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that Conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Qunari want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth a damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
That and that. So, get that. That, and that. Oh, forgot Varric. Oh, I reached level 8 already. Do a little cleaning house.
We've been searching the region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent
Thank
troubles.
you.
But I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Thank you. Stupid rock. Rock got in my way.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
Okay.
These must be the missing soldiers.
Murdered. Shit. We should see that their families are notified.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian.
If you're interested, It looks like we can challenge their leader.
Time to look for the stuff. Is that Superstone? No, that's iron. Elf fruit. Can't have too much elf fruit. Lightning come from the sky. That was easy. Let's make things a little harder. Yep. Surface stone? No. Supply list. Fruit. Not going that way just yet. Because that's the area I need to go. Need serpent stone and deep stalker hide. Be a lot better if I had a horse. Say fruit. Say fruit. Nope. Oop. Oop.
Okay, that's badass. Let's try not to get eaten, shall we?
Not going farther down. No serpent stone. As much stuff as I can. Giant spider. Giant spiders. Yeah, I tried.
You joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
He was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
I tried the nightmare difficulty, the last part. It was a nightmare. Oh, no, deep stalker hide. Hello there. You gonna die. Black Lotus. Oh, it's alright. Let's go hard. A lot of iron. Blood Lotus. Blood Lotus. The two. Surface. Nope. There's the surface stone. Now I need the stalker hide. Yay! Now time to go make a necklace. Oh. Got warrior and mage on you. Yet you worry about the warrior. Figures. That. I love my sword. There it is. And iron. Got plenty of iron. Beware of falling rocks. There's no falling rocks. Would I cook the food? Would I cook the nug? Make it food? There's the camp. Obvious camp is obvious. Thanks for the wood. You didn't need to use the barrier, Solos. Could use the when we are fighting, which we're not right now. Wait, I got the.
So you would challenge the blades of Hissarion?
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want justice? Claim it.
Got Mage and a warrior on you. Cleaning house is done.
Provided no one stabs you in the back on the way out.
You alright?
I was just a girl. I remember them, you know. See? I told you.
Alright.
Here's the dragon and the giant. Okay. Thank you. Now to find the wardens of the coast. Can't do that yet because I don't have a key to it. You know you can ask me questions if you want to.
So, who do you think is the toughest? Josephine, Liliana, or Cassandra?
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Curly? They just keep him around to look pretty.
The timing on that.
Let's look around.
Yahoo.
Wardens were here at some point.
This camp was abandoned some time ago.
You can ask me questions about the game, about the character, about D&D, whatever. Why am I a djinn? Why am I gay? Well, I'm more... I'm more bisexual, but yeah.
Kill them.
Okay.
You didn't vacuum.
The bear! Well, that was hard. It's another bear. Hard is hard. Let's go back down some. Enjoy the story. I'll have to find a camp. Get my health potions back.
Decent spot to camp.
Dispatch for you.
Now we can finish the Warden Trust and go to the hinterland. Made it.
This belonged to the Wardens.
There's somebody here. A bear. At least it's not one after the other. Point where you get 3 bears on you. No, 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 no. Get back up there. Get back up there. I have too many efforts.
The Wardens must have moved on. They're searching for someone.
On Warden business, maybe? Secret missions or whatever it is they get up to when there's no blight.
Whoever the Wardens are seeking, he's led them away from here.
What want him to establish?
Not a bad spot to camp.
Okay. So, what to talk about?
This must be one of the supply caches Recruit Whittle wished us to find.
Really, Solus? Excuse me, Bull.
The apostates locked themselves in for safety, and then the Templars set the house on fire.
This ain't. Might get Divinity 2 and stream that. I might even stream Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
More supplies. Whittle can use these.
Minecraft stream? It depends. I might do it, I might not. It'll have to be the PlayStation version.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to Rids.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
She was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
You want to set up camp?
I've news, sir.
More supplies. Whittle can use these.
Feel another of the elven artifacts.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I honestly don't know myself.
As I suspected. Stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will. The will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult... What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
That is not what happened. Just saying.
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
Might even stream Dragon Age 4 too. Just gotta get a PlayStation 5 for it.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Have the believers spread the word of the Inquisition.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we serve.
Your mother and sister must miss you greatly. With your father's passing...
Loot.
...of this world. My lady, your father would not want this for you. My father is gone. He wants for nothing now.
Excuse me. While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes? Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter... Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
There's loot. There's loot. To get.
Something wrong?
A man in the last village. Something in his manner troubles me.
The baker with the squint and the red nose? Yeah, spy. Probably Venatori.
Why do you say that?
He watched all of us. A normal guy would focus on you because staff, or me because horns. He had a dagger up his sleeve, which no baker needs, and the knot on his apron was tied to Vinta style. I sent a message to Red. She'll investigate.
You are more observant than you appear.
The good spies usually are.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Well, I do want to focus more on D&D and Sonic, but I could expand more. Expand more games.
You closed the rifts. You are truly the herald of Andraste.
What if this isn't the Maker? What if this is just war and magic, and we left our lives for nothing?
You are being tested. You must remain strong.
No. We must do more to help people. That's what the Maker would want.
Let's see. That better? That better?
Templar deserters?
You hear that? Someone's in trouble.
Okay.
If not for you, I'd be dead.
Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic.
This is a mage.
Eldreda, yes. I think that was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that. The Templars attacked the apostate. I suppose I just got caught in the middle. So, the truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldreda.
I take it the Templars interrupted your very friendly picnic.
Yes.
Friendly.
She was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later we... So, are you going to report me?
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you've got a gift. Use it. Make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition. Do that, and our lips are sealed.
All right. I can do that. And thanks for going easy on me.
Same model as the one that's in the house, but it's fine. Gotta go this way.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
The Inquisition found more food. Eat up.
After you, Nana.
Such a mouthy child.
Since level 8, you can wear that, and you can wear that. I need to get something for you, Solos. Stuff.
More supplies. Whittle can use these.
Red lyrium. Whoever this dwarf was, he was in his head.
Okay. Favor.
You playing online?
I'm streaming.
On hotspot?
Have yet to go over.
Have you seen otherwise?
Thank you.
Something like that.
Yes, sir. Do you have the potion?
Here you go. The potion
At
and
least he's
instructions
not
on
in
how to
that
make
chair
it.
that I can't
Silas, bless you.
talk to
Or the
him.
Maker. Or whoever. It doesn't matter. Just thank you. I'll give it to her right away. If ever I can help the Inquisition, you have my word.
That. Maybe.
What do you need?
Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
I found some of the apostate's supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Well.
Yes.
That'd be a little hard having to.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it.
I'm kind of doing some speed paint. That's...
Here, for your trouble.
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If that
I wished
works.
to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
There are countless ways for you to help the Inquisition safely without having to fight. We need wards reinforced and glyphs studied. If you have skill with healing, you could save many lives.
True enough. If the Inquisition believes I can help, then I will do what I can. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
I got one speed paint up on my channel already. Just waiting on the other.
Are you sure?
I've got the refugees bundled up nice and warm.
Rebel mages really screwed this place up good, huh?
Another to the store. Time to get a horse. After I get some wolves.
Feel another of the elven artifacts. Excellent. The wards are functioning again.
Well, technically my Sona is a dragon that can turn into a wolf. Yeah, I changed it. That's not it.
I suppose this must be Master Dennett.
Because, I happen to like dragons as well as wolves. And I was debating between having my persona as a wolf, jackal, or fox. But if my character is a dragon, she could shapeshift into all three if she wanted to, so.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Never thought it'd be a Hallow-rider from the Wildlands, though. Name's Dennett. I served our Leman for 30 years as Horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
That sounds more than reasonable.
Glad to hear it. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plow-neg they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like Darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed, or something like it. I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
Time to do some races.
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
What kind of racing are you talking about?
I set up a course over there with stakes in the ground. It's too narrow to race directly, so I time it with a sandglass. You try to ride the course before I call time.
I'll try one of your courses.
Wonderful. Get your horse and I'll set up the stakes. You make time, I'll throw in some of the dress money Father gave me. Consider it a donation to the Inquisition.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Time for the second race. Second race completed.
Whoa!
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Set up the next course.
Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Third race completed.
Whoa!
I'll be damned. You've mastered every course I set up.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope of defending themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack.
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the Master and get your people weapons.
Farewell.
Horse can't wait. That's one way to get on. Really happy. Now I have to deal with wolves again. At least this is the only escort crest I've seen. I think really, my persona started out as a, hedgehog. Back then it was just a, Sonic OC. And was pretty much Mary Sue. Wrong button. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you finding her, and I'll see to it that this never happens again.
Yeah. I think because they want to ship their characters with whatever character they like. Well, they do tend to, you know, age them up. Yeah, well.
Those are the wolves Elena wanted us to kill.
Which is why my character is a young
If I was
adult
a crazy
dragon.
demon wolf, I'd lair up in a nice cave like that one.
Right?
Demon!
With the demon dead, the farmers should have no more trouble with the wolves.
Well, they might still lose a few sheep here and there, but that's wolves for you.
You make infinite 19 in my story. So it wouldn't be weird at all.
I've got to ask, what's with Kunari and their swords?
That's just the warriors. Ben Hasrath used whatever tools right for the job. Besides, didn't you name your crossbow after a woman?
Point taken.
That's why you search infinite the jackal.
You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
The wolves should be back to normal now. There shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed. Thank you.
Well, more people to defeat. I mean, it could. No. Right. Some things shouldn't be auto-completed. Yeah. I'm not that big on YouTube yet, so. So I might be ending it soon, since I got some stuff to do tomorrow, early in the morning. But I might stream again tomorrow.
Make this a fight, not us. Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Hold the wall, man! Make them come to me! You're dead, bastard! Dead! I wasn't here to fight. Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall. But this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
Yep. Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
They found the body of a bandit who stole from the refugees in the headlands. The ink is smudged and only a few sentences can be made out. You can die pretending you'll earn back your soldier's honor, or you can do something with the skills that son of a taught you. Spending some time with my boys, no one will know who you are in Ferelden. And it's not so bad. A little bit of smuggling, a little bit of extortion, you get used to it.
Iron Bull. I understand that among your people you are... What is the term?
Ben Hasrat. Secret police. Spies, basically.
You spied upon your own people.
Is that so different from Orlais or Ferelden? They have all kinds of people policing them.
What they say and do, yes. Not what they think.
What you think is what you say and do.
No. Even the lowliest peasant may find freedom in the safety of her thoughts. You take even that.
Well, I think I'll end it here. This has been Suki the Dragoness, signing out.